here right now as the divers are being introduced for the men's platform championships.
Last event for the men here, the men's platform final. We're actually just getting our last introductions here before they get started. Final diver who is the lead and top qualifier in the preliminaries, David Dinsmore there. He and his teammate Matthew Cooper from the University of Miami, James Brady from North Carolina State. They're getting ready here. They'll get a chance before we send it over to awards. The guys are going to probably do one warm-up dive here before they get going. Remember, they do their 6 dives off all the towers.
Let's go back to Noah Zawadzki from NC State, freshman from right here in Greensboro.
Yeah, he's a local kid right here from Greensboro. That's an awesome way to start from him. I bet he's got friends and family here in the stands cheering him on, and he's going to love the way that turns out for him.
Good stuff from him, but for more through 6 dives, and it's Virginia Tech Hokie Noah Zawadzki in first.
And that's awesome. He started with a really strong dive, and that's very good. So we're moving on to Matthew here. He's
your leader through 1, Noah Zawadzki, former high school 4A state champ. So said, from right here in Greensboro.
Yep. And Noah's actually going to make a change here. He had done the inward 2.5 tuck on the 5-meter platform earlier today, and he can make this change. So he's going to do an inward 3.5 somersault tuck. So the 5-meter platform, the inward 2.5 is a build-up skill or a lead-up skill to that. He's going to go up. He gets a little more degree of difficulty, but he's going to go up, 5 more meters and add 1 more somersault to it, and see if he can actually make that pay off for him. So.
That smile there was one of confidence for a freshman, right at home here, of course.
I think he and his coach are excited about this and getting a chance to show off in front of your home fans. And Heron probably decided that this was a worth doing it. He's probably trained them both, but, trying to be a little more confident in the preliminaries and doing the inward 2.5, and maybe hasn't done as many of these, but we'll see if it pays off for him. And it's a good change. That's the dive he's going to need to do in the long term, but you have these opportunities, and, hey, you're in the final. You're going to be in the top 8. Let's go ahead and go after it and get a chance to do it and perform it in competition before you have to do it the NCAA's own meet.
So that'll bring up Noah Zawadzki.
So you're going to see Noah do a different kind of twisting dive. He's actually going to do a forward somersaulting dive with twists. He's going to do a forward 2.5 somersaults with 2 twists. I believe he does the twist first, and then the additional somersault. There seems to be a little extra cheering going on when he's up there, right? But
right here in Greensboro.
I love that start. It's a little sloppy, but it's got all the components there. And only a freshman, he's only going to continue to get better. So,
up Noah Zawadzki, the freshman who's 5th now. Do you think he goes ahead and screenshots that first place after round 1 for all his friends?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would. And I would say this is a dive where Noah's got some room for improvement. So it's an arm stand double somersault pike. He's got to work on that handstand, getting a little better balance and control and showing that position at the top and then getting it moving that way. Be happy with those scores.
Well, he knew it. He popped out of the water quick and then jumped up the steps and gone.
And, you got to move on. It's done and over with, and you got to keep competing and get back up there.
Here's the freshman enjoying being in his hometown.
And this is the back 2.5 somersault tuck on the 5-meter. And my guess is that they're also working on that being a skill to go up to the 10-meter. Did a nice job with it. He was a little late, and he could probably look back a little more to stop so that it doesn't over-rotate just slightly, but that's a good miss in the satisfactory range there.
So one more time for Noah Zawadzki, soaking in, being here in Greensboro as a freshman and making a good impression.
Absolutely. So this is a reverse 2 1/2 somersaults tuck. And solid. You know, we were talking about the little things and the small details that separate kind of the best. It still looks like it's work a little bit. And then the last thing you see when he kicks his feet out is he extends, his feet are flat going in the water. And they kind of just relax a little bit. And then they get tight again. But just trying to make sure all those things are crisp and clean through all of his dive.
18, and now 19 ACC champ and an NCAA champ a couple years ago. And how about that? First one there is also a winner today for Miami.
Well, and that, you know, that's sure that with kind of that authority of putting it down.
So those points will push forward to next week when we'll be here on the ACC network. Thursday, Friday, Saturday with the great Rowdy Gaines joining in. And Miami will take those points.
Yeah, those top three were the exact same top three as earlier today. So that was, you know, some nice consistency by that and a good contest there.
All right, we're going to take a break and come back for the final race of the Women's Swimming Championships and crown a champion on ACC Network.